Hey, I'm Dale, and I'm getting ready to go ahead and do the unboxing of the Breville JE98XL. This is the silver edition. Believe it or not, this is the second one I've picked up before. Now you're probably wondering, like, did the last one break down? No, actually I had moved, and instead of carrying it with me, I just gave it away to somebody else. It really was in solid shape. I really enjoyed the product, so that's why I ended up getting it again. It ran me about $160, $170. Actually, I'll put the actual price here on the screen. So let's go ahead. We're going to bust this open, and I'm going to show you all the things that you get with the Breville. So the very first thing it has in here is going to be the instruction manual. It has, if I can recall, like some different ways that you can clean things out. It also had instructions and some recipes, if I remember. Some different things you could actually use and some tips. This is where the juice is actually going to be stored. It is fairly big. It stores up to just over 30 ounces altogether. All right, let's go ahead and pull this out. And it comes already assembled for you, so that way it just makes life a little simpler and you're not having to guess what part goes where. Now this is pretty interesting. We didn't have this in the original Breville. There was a scrub brush here, so this is going to make life a little easier. You're going to find that inside and also into the actual container here and your pulp, where it collects all the pulp here, it's going to get real dirty after a while, and you are going to have to scrub it down from time to time. Now, could you just get a regular scrub brush? Absolutely. I think they just made life a little easier and just got you one there for that. Now, it should be noted that this is, I believe, 800 watts altogether. I use a smoothie machine. It's actually, I believe, a Ninja, and it's about 1100 watts, which means it's very powerful. I had I think it was a Bullet, and it was like 600 watts, and it just didn't have enough power for me to really put it to the test. I do recall that sometimes if there was some fruits or vegetables that I tried to put into the Breville that were particularly hard or dense, if I pushed too hard, it would kind of lock up the gears inside the Breville, but for the most part, it never ever killed it. So just fair warning, you always want to make sure when you're juicing with the Breville, you're going at a kind of deliberate pace as you're pushing it through there. That way you're not losing out on a lot of juice. So we've got the plastic all busted off here. You can see this is where all of the pulp is going to be going into. I recommend, they had some bags that you could do for this, but honestly, you can just take just about any bag that you wish to and just drop it in like this. And so that way when it's feeding into here, all you got to do when you're done is just take it, bag it up, toss it out. If you are doing, like, say, compost or something else like that, it'd be perfect to actually throw in for your compost. I don't know of anybody that actually makes recipes with the actual pulp. I'd definitely be eager to learn more about that though. So let's go ahead and bust this off. And you'll see inside is where it actually is going to be doing the blending. So this right here, obviously we're going to need to remove that. This is very, very sharp inside the middle. That's where it's going to be doing all of the separation and such. You're going to find from time to time that the actual grill here starts to get full of pulp and such. So if you're doing beets, for instance, it really gets kind of ingrained in there. That's why you're gonna wanna make sure when you're going through and cleaning up after each one of your uses that you're really scrubbing on the inside and the outside. It really does kind of get cloudy after a while. This also gets super cloudy. It is really hard to keep up. You'll probably want to get some type of a bottle brush that you can insert into here, so that way you're cleaning that out as well, because it gets real cloudy and murky after a while. So we'll go ahead and set that back down. And you'll put it right back up here like this, tilt it a bit. You can hear there's some suction cups on the very bottom. And it's pretty much all set. Again, it's all pretty much self-explanatory. You're gonna end up slipping this on in here. I recommend that you use this. Don't just try to put any old cup because it shoots out the juice as it's going in. And really, you've got the two settings that are right about here, that it's on softer and higher. I typically went really high whenever I was doing it. So that is pretty much it. Now, as far as overall my thoughts when it comes to the Breville Juice Fountain Plus, I bought it a second time for a good reason. It was really good the last time, built like a tank. I was probably juicing, I would say easily a few times per week. For the longest time, actually, about weeks on end. I was doing it almost every single day. Really, really loved a lot of it. Now, if you're the type of person that you hate to be wasteful, though, I'm gonna let you know there's a ton of pulp in here, and you're probably gonna be going, oh gosh. If that's the case, you may wanna think about smoothies versus doing juicing. So let me know what your thoughts are about the Breville. Have you picked up one yourself? I've actually got an affiliate link down inside the description down below. You go ahead and click that, it helps support the cause, and I greatly appreciate it. And check out this other video where I talk about the other things that I've used inside my kitchen, including that bullet that I told you about. So I'll see you there.